Shalom, all praise and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahshua Bashim Kakadash. Uh, Double honors to the elder apostle, great millstone, and citations to you. I can teach all true sincerity. Um, it's gonna be called if you can handle the humility, then you can handle the honor. So this is Proverbs 18 verse 12. It says, "Before destruction, the heart of man is haughty, and before honor is humility." So before um you fall, um a man has um a prideful mind, a haughty spirit, before a great fall. Um and In order to be honored, you have to have um humility about yourself. You have to be a humble person, uh, because in order to lead or that position, um um it's lucky if I'm saying this, uh if I'm not wording it the right way. I'm trying to word it the right way so uh, everybody can understand. But we got to humble ourselves in order to be exalted. Basically, we can't be exalted um being having a prideful being prideful about it, because I believe the scriptures say, um um it says like exalt not thyself unless thou fall. um we're not supposed to exalt ourselves. We're supposed to, like the scriptures say, let another man praise thee. um you know but anyway, let me move on. Let me go to another scripture. This is James chapter 3. No, not chapter 3, chapter 4. It's James chapter 4 verse 6. And the tongue is a fire, a world of iniquity. So is the tongue among our members, that is defiled, that it defileth the whole body, and setteth on fire the course of nature, and is set on fire of hell. Um, and Because the tongue, the power of the tongue can, I believe the scriptures say uh about the power of the tongue. Let me see. Let me see. Um, let me see if I can, bear with me. I'm gonna get one. It says about. I'm gonna go back to that Psalms 34. Uh, mm, Oh yeah, this is Proverbs 18:21. It says, "Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it, it shall eat the fruit of thereof." Yeah, because there's death and life in the power of the tongue. Because the tongue, um, whatever you say to somebody can prevent you from getting something that you would want. Um, you know, your tongue can actually ruin your circumstance. And also your tongue can also get you killed if you say something to the wrong person. They might end your life. Um, and I saw something in Psalms 34 when I was scrolling. Let me get that right quick. Bear with me. Keep thy tongue from evil and thy lips from speaking guile. Because you know, lies can be told about you, untrue lies, and it can ruin your reputation. Um, here in Babylon the Great, you know, and prevent you from, getting a job or gig, prevent you from, having any income, um, you know. But anyway, I'm move on. Move on to did I read? Well, anyway, I'm gonna reread James 4 verse 6. It says, because I believe I read it the first time, but I might have not read it. This is James 4 verse 6. It says, "But he giveth more grace, wherein he saith, the Most High resisteth the proud, but he giveth grace unto the humble." Yeah, because Yahweh Bashin Yashai, he resisteth the proud in heart, the proud in mind, but he giveth more grace to the humble contrite spirit of an individual. Um, um, of a servant of his. I'm gonna read. This is Matthew 23 verse 12. It says, "And whosoever shall exalt himself shall be abased, and he that shall humble himself shall be exalted." So we exalt ourselves. If you exalt yourself, um, you will have a great fall. But if you humble yourself, you shall be exalted. The Lord will eventually, exalt you um, above what you can imagine, because you humbled yourself before the mighty hand of the Lord, and um, you know, had faith and trust that whatever situation, whatever position He has for you, um, it's for you, and you're trusting in His guidance, His instruction, and you're humbling your spirit, yourself, solely trusting in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So if you are a humble individual and you're serving the Lord, He's going to exalt you in due time. Just wait on the Lord. You know, um, First Peter chapter 5 verse 6. It's First Peter chapter 5 verse 6. It says, "Humble yourself, therefore, under the mighty hand of the Most High, that He may exalt you in due time." Yeah, because it says, verse 7, "Cast all your cares upon Him, for He cares for you." Yeah, because we're supposed to cast all our cares upon Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, because He'll exalt us in due time. So anyway, I'm gonna say all praise and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahshai Bashim Dash. The honors to the elder apostle, great millstone, and citations to you, I can teach all truth, sincerity, shalom.